So hello, it is day one, week one. We are just getting started in season 8 and so excited for you guys. And the cool thing is you are in here because you were inspired. You were either recommended by somebody else, you were inspired by a YouTube video, you were inspired by somebody else's transformation, and you got in here hoping that this will work for you as well. What I cannot wait for is to see your results at the end of these 12 weeks, to see how your body, how your mind, how everything's going to change, because this is more than just weight loss. Like, yes, at the end of the day, like, we all want to lose weight, right? Because part of being healthier is losing weight. There's no denying that being overweight is the biggest contributing factor to every known health problem under the sun. It complicates everything. This is called the biggest transformation because you are going to transform from the inside out. Over this season, inside of this program, it's not just about putting a Band-Aid on the problems or the issues or ignoring the issues. Like, we are going to tackle everything: emotional eating, secret eating, binging, lying about what we eat, all the things like habits, all the things about the way, what we tell ourselves and what we speak. And just, there's so many different things. Weight loss, like, the program is simple, but it's not easy because we have to battle the biggest muscle. The biggest muscle on your body is right in here. Your head, what's in between your two ears, is what controls the way you think is how you act. And so over this program, it's not just giving you some little food list and saying, hey, eat this. It's that at the end of this program, you would think differently than the way you thought a couple weeks ago, that you would think different. And if you think different, you act different. And if your actions change when it comes to your health, then your health changes. And so the cool thing is we've had so many different people go through this program, from people that were pregnant, people that were not, people that were in their early 20s to 30s to 40s to 50s to 60s to 70s. And we've had 100% success rate, which means everybody who's went through the program has had results. And so I'm so excited you're here. I'm excited that you guys, out of the plethora of applications, you guys were what was selected, and we are kicking that off and getting
Nisha 218.
Hi Carmen, Bev Weeb, checking in for my weight. I am 208.6 pounds.
Nikia Dollar 356.2, 356.2.
Emily 157.6.
Scola 220.6 pounds. 220.6.
Amber Wentz 169.4.
Iris Alvarado.
H.N. Thomas 257.4.
So hopefully today you were a little bit excited. You were a little bit nervous. You might have had a little bit of that thing inside of you going, what did I get myself in for? Like, I hope I can make it through this. I hope I can do this. And when I say things to you guys, like, listen, it really is my way or the highway. And if you can't be on time, and if you can't get your homework in, there's the door. But it's got to be that way. Because if you could lose weight on your own successfully, guess what?
We would have done it already.
You would have done it. You wouldn't be here. You'd be, sitting there with your body of your dreams and you wouldn't be here, right? And so it takes a community, and that is nothing to be ashamed for. It is nothing to be ashamed of. It doesn't make you a weak person. Somebody who's weak is somebody actually who refuses to ask for help. That's somebody who is filled with pride, filled with ego, and they can figure it out on their own. And at some point, no matter how it came about, you figured out that, you know what, where two or more are gathered, there is power in that. And this has a track record, and you obviously have the cojones, you have the courage to apply to this crazy program. And so tonight, this morning, when you stepped on that scale, it's really important that you understand that is where you're starting. It's not where you're staying. It is where you're starting. And I love what Amber said. She goes, I'm never going to see that number again. I sent it in and I'm never going to see it again. And so the last thing you want to do is be in denial about it, or critique yourself, or say things to yourself like, how did you let yourself get here? How did you let yourself get so out of shape? Like, you should be ashamed of, those thoughts. How many of you sometimes can be your biggest critic? Anyone be your biggest critic? Like, you don't need nobody to say nothing to you because you've already said it all to yourself twice. Listen, you're never going to get to where you want to go by hating where you're at. Hating yourself, hating your body, hating your weight, standing in front of the mirror, being able to pick yourself apart. That's a habit. And it's called the habit of stinking thinking and critical thinking. And there's a place for critical thinking, but you're not going to critically think your way to success. You're not, because what's going to happen? How many of you have ever seen somebody who you would give your left arm, you would trade bodies with them in a moment, and here they are looking in the mirror complaining? It's not about hating where you're at. You don't have to hate where you're at to get to where you want to go. It's about realizing that this is where I'm starting. It's not where I'm staying. And you can love where you're at. You can love who you are. You can love who you are and still realize that you're changing and you're evolving and you're becoming a better person, because change is required. So often people will say, well, Carmen, you've changed. And my answer to them is, you're right, I have. Thank you for noticing. Why? Because change is the catalyst for change. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. If you want to change, you've got to make a change. You can't keep eating the same way and lose weight. You can't keep not working out and expect to get strong. And so there's no place for shame with where you're starting, because shame only leads to one place, and that is self-sabotage. And so when these episodes start to roll on YouTube, it's not about, shame says, the voice of shame says, who's going to see it? What are they going to think? What are they going to say? I'm going to tell you, who cares? Who cares? Is the YouTube video going to alert anyone to the fact that you're overweight? Is it going to say it to, like, do you think they don't know? Is it going to show them everything they don't already see when they look at you? No, they already see your butt. They already see your gut. They already see your legs. They already see your arms. They already see all of us. They already know. It's not going to make them aware of anything they don't already know. If anything, it might inspire them to do something about where they're at. Here's what I will tell you. You guys might think I'm crazy at certain times, but if you hang out with me long enough, if you and I hang out long enough, I will brainwash you into thinking you can do anything. So, including having the body of your dreams, whatever that is. For some of you, it's just being healthier. For some of you, maybe it's fitting into a certain type of clothing. For some of you, it's being able to take your shirt off at the beach. Andy from season 1, he lived on the lake, owned a boat, but never took his shirt off. And he would make up excuses like, well, it's just hot, or it's not hot enough. I'm a little chilled. No, he was embarrassed of his Dunlap disease, because now you can't get the guy to keep his shirt on. He's always taking his shirt off because he feels comfortable and confident in his own skin. Prior to that, he has 4 sons. The sons always have the shirt off. And here he was in every picture with his shirt on. Now, I mean, I'm like, Andy, could you put your shirt on? Jerry from a couple seasons ago. Oh my gosh, that guy, he would get in the Marco Polo group without a shirt. I'm like, dude, put some clothes on. Like his whole goal in the program, he's like, I don't want clothes. I just want to walk around naked and look good. Like, okay, cool. So whatever your goal is, that's cool. But my point is, when you hang out with me long enough, I'm gonna convince you that you can do it. I'm gonna convince you that you're capable of it. No matter how many times you failed, that you can do it. But here's the thing: it's not enough for me to say it, because whose words are more powerful? Your words or my words? What I say to you or what you say to you? You. You. Okay, fine. Yours. And here's the cool thing. Your brain does not know the difference between a truth and a lie. It only knows what you tell it. Now, my words might sound a little different than yours right now, but you can repeat them. And so you have to start talking to the person you want to become and stop talking to the person you've been. Because if you keep talking to the person you've been and you keep sounding like the person you've been, you're going to keep getting the same person. So you've got to become the person you want to be in here before the outside matches up. So in 2014, I wanted to be a fit mom. And again, I'm 288 pounds and I have the goal that I'm going to be a fit mom. And I had no idea what size that was. And next week, we're going to talk about how to figure out your vision and all of that. But it was like, okay, like I had to start speaking like who I was becoming, not like who I had been. So in the beginning, look at 288 pounds, size 22, giant milk-filled boobs because I was breastfeeding. Had to wear 2 sports bras to hold them down. Do you think at that moment, out of shape, I had not done a workout? I had not consistently worked out since probably college, which was decades earlier. Do you think I loved working out at that point in time? Do you think I looked forward to it? Do you think as I was modifying every move, I felt super strong? No, I was constantly battling the self-talk in my head of, oh, you can't even do this, and you can't even do that, or how could you let yourself get here? And so my point is that you've got to control. So when I started thinking of, okay, what does Fit Carmen talk like? Well, Fit Carmen says things like, I can't wait to work out. Fit Carmen says things like, I love leg day. Oh, I love leg day. Tomorrow's leg day. That's what Fit Carmen would say. Fit Carmen would say, I can't wait to have my shake. Fit Carmen would like totally pick out her workout clothes ahead of time. And so I stopped hating working out when I stopped saying that I hated working out. And so my point is, your words are way more powerful than my words. And part of this program's success for you. All of you are going to succeed, but how much you succeed is going to be up to you. Because some of you will lose 20 pounds, some of you will lose 80 pounds. What's the difference? The difference is the person and the commitment level, because every person has a different commitment level. So today is the start of a brand new chapter, a brand new future, because your past, I want you to hear me, your past does not equal your future. And up until now, many of you have been what I used to be, which was called a weight loss failure. Every weight loss program you've tried up till today has been a failure. But today's a brand new chapter. And we're no longer spending time trying to erase the past. We're focusing on what's ahead of us. So any failure you've had with diets, any failure you've had with weight loss before, it's done. It is over. I don't want you to remind yourself of it again. Brand new chapter. All those people that have doubted you, all those people that have said you can't, use it as motivation. Because today is a brand new day. It's a brand new chapter. It is the beginning of a brand new life. Some of you 1 year from today are not going to recognize not just the person staring back at you in the mirror, but your entire, the way you think, the way you speak, the way you react. For some of you, your marriages are going to improve. Your businesses are going to improve. Your finances are going to improve. Why? Because success, it doesn't, when you start taking control of one area of your life, it rolls into other areas. So when I lost the weight, I became a better wife. I became a better mother. I became much more efficient as a businesswoman. It affected every single area of my life. Every single area of my life improved as a side effect of me taking control of my health. I became a happier person. You cannot work out every day and have all those endorphins pumping through your body and be depressed. You just can't. You just can't. You guys are going to make a declaration because your words matter more than my words. And your declaration is going to be, what are your intentions over these next 12 weeks? And I'll give you an example. And again, there's no right or there's no wrong way. This is your declaration. These are your words. These are your plans. This is what you're committing to.
All right. Hi, I'm Amber. This morning I weighed in at 169.4. My declaration for this program is commit to learning new habits, reach out for help when I need it, and rather than struggling alone, and celebrate along the way instead of making sure I meet the whole program. 'Cause that's usually what I do. I try to like make sure I've got everything done. I'm going to celebrate all along the way because I'm getting it done.
Good evening. My name is Nikia. This morning I weighed in at 356.2 pounds. Today is not only day one, it is the one day that I've been looking forward to, the day that I start a journey to keeping the commitment to take care of myself and this body that is my vehicle for this life's journey. I commit to showing up each day as my full and authentic self, sharing my challenges with enthusiasm with my castmates. I give myself permission to challenge old thought patterns that come up and feel my feelings in a healthy manner and embrace this experience. I know that the number on the scale doesn't define me. It is just a number and a result of the choices that I have made and the choices I am making. I commit to the process, to the journey, and I release myself from the need to be perfect.
I commit to taking direction from my wife. My name's Brett. I weighed in at 227.2, if I remember the number correctly. My commitment is to actually learn to follow the food plan. I know that I will cheat on food given the opportunity. There's nothing better than a stop to pick up something and grab a Mountain Dew on the way, because Mountain Dew means water. And I need to break that habit so that I can be the healthy person and live the long life that I want to live with my family, my kids, my grandkids. So.
Hi, my name is Iris Alvarado, and I weighed in at 236.6 pounds. I know that that's going to be the last time I weigh that much. This is the most I've weighed in my life, and I am absolutely committed to this program. I'm committed to following directions. I'm committed to making a life-changing, not only for me, but for my children. And in my family, I'm the spotlight right now because everybody's, everybody's just trying to see what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna do it or not. And I've been in this in this weight for a long time now, for years. So it's gonna be powerful. And I'm just committed to following instructions and drinking all that water. I'm probably like halfway done today, barely. And it's already done, but I'm committed to the water. Like Brett say, it's easier to drink a Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper, but I'm committed, and I'm very committed also with all of you guys. I enjoy watching the videos, and I know that God has much more than what we expect planned for each and every one of us.
Hi, I'm Beth, and I am declaring today, I weighed in at 208.6 pounds this morning. This is my first day, and I am declaring that I will be motivated to stay on track, here, listen to direction, as well as I'm going to stay strong and not listen to the naysayers and be the best person that I can be throughout this journey and process of losing weight, and being committed to the food plan and drinking water, and being on schedule on time for my workout routines. And that's what I'm declaring today, to have a better day tomorrow and continue to lose weight. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Kola, and today morning I weighed at 220.6 pounds. And today I declare it's the day one back to my happy place. About 5 years ago, where every day in the evening or early weekend morning, I'd run over the park and just hear the sounds of trees that used to make me very happy and peaceful. What I'm committing and declaring is to be very honest to my mentor, Stacy, and Carmen in this journey. I am committing to be very transparent in my struggles, and I'm also committing to be stronger than my excuses. And with that, every morning or every minute I think of it, I just choose discipline and consistency to be my BFFs, as hard as it is. And most importantly, I hope everyone here will have success after 24 weeks. Good luck, everyone.
Hello, I am Etienne Thomas, and this morning I weighed in at 257.4 pounds, the heaviest I've ever been. Excited to commit to being consistent and accountable. I'm that person that can take myself out of a workout and give up the treadmill for the next person because they need it more than I do, and I'm willing to make that sacrifice at the gym. So I'm committed to finishing my workouts each and every day and having a different love affair with food, letting food be fuel for my body and being excited about all the things I get to eat. Sometimes you hear ministers will talk to you about not leading with a sense of lack. So instead of feeling that I can't eat things, being excited about those things that I can, and really being committed to understanding how they fuel my body and how they can help me be healthy and live the life that I want to live. I want to be able to be active. And so I'm committing to being that consistent and accountable person, not hiding in the dark and doing those things that I should not. And when I slip down that slippery slope, getting right back on the next day and being prepared to go. And also making sure I get the water in. I can tell when I've drank the water that I need to. Today was a great day, day one, but making sure that tomorrow is also that consistent day. I know that I can travel as well as stay on plan, and I'm committed to doing so. And today was the first of many days, and here's to this journey. Excited.
Hey, I'm Emily. I weighed in at 157.4 this morning, and I declare that I will not waste this opportunity. I have the advantage of knowing that my daughter was barely picked at the last second after stomping her feet and going, I need accountability. I'm sure you've heard this story, and I commit to being like her. Yes, I'm sore. Yes, I am tired, but I will do as I'm told.
I can't talk right now.
I will do as I'm told. I will stay focused. I'll be a sponge. I'll soak up all the info on all the other seasons. And when he retires, we are not going to be traveling the world for junk food. We're going to be traveling the world to see the world. And food will fuel our bodies. Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Nisha. This morning I weighed in at 218 pounds. My declaration is staying committed to the program and also following the eating plan, because I'm one of those people who I'll say, oh, I don't need carbs, or I'll with my own plan. And of course, that hasn't worked for me. So my strongest commitment is sticking to the plan that Carmen has given us. And also following my workout plan. I'm overly committed to doing that and allowing this to be the change of a lifetime. I want to start with my health, of course, and allow it to roll over into business and family and things of that nature. So and I'm committed to losing the weight. I need to change my life and just get my health in order. So that's my declaration.
Awesome job. Awesome job. And so what I want you guys to do this week, within the next 48 hours, is I want you to write that out. I want you to write out your declaration, and I want you to put it in a spot where you're going to see it every day, where you're going to be able to remind yourself, because what's going to happen is over the next couple weeks, you're going to start to lose weight. You're going to start to see results. You're going to forget it's very easy to forget about the desperate place that we are sometimes can find ourselves in of something has to change. That feeling of knowing there's more to life than what you're currently living. There's more to life than what we've settled for. And so I never want you to forget that feeling of how you felt beforehand and what you're committing to during the program. Commitment is kind of like bathing. So it's not a once and done thing. We don't commit one time and then that's all we need to do for this whole program. Sometimes it's committing multiple times a day. Sometimes it's definitely recommitting every day. It's waking up and reminding yourself of why you're here. Why? Because we're still building our willpower muscle. And your willpower muscle is a muscle and it will get stronger. But you have to choose commitment. You have to choose it often. In the very beginning, I had to choose commitment when I was staring down a McDonald's, when I was staring down a Krispy Kreme hot sign, when I was staring down they opened up a Taco Bell. I used to be like a Taco Bell. I don't even care what's in it. It's my jam and I love it and I could eat it all the time. And here I decided to lose weight. Guess what they decided? Now I used to have to drive 25 minutes to get to a Taco Bell. Easy. I decided to start losing weight. They opened one a mile from my house. I was like, okay, Satan, I see you. Whatever. Like, I'm telling you. So there are going to be tests. Before any testimony comes a test. You're going to be tested to see how bad do you want the thing that you say it is that you want? How bad do you want to wear that bathing suit? How bad do you want to be healthy? How bad do you want to get rid of your stomach? How bad do you want to take your shirt off on next summer on the beach? How bad do you want the thing you say it is that you want?